Hello, everybody. My name is Ed. I'm in my armchair, and the smoking lamp is lit. Today, we're going to cover three things. One, this is a reminder I only have a couple days left on my giveaway. So please check that video out. Tell me you're in, or do me a VR asking the questions. Tell us about a typical day when you smoke. Where, when, why? Well, we know why. Ha! It's easy. And of course, remember, you can say I'm in and do a VR too, because there's actual three prizes, 3 pipes going to be given away, all from the Pipe Nook, some Savinelli Series 3 pipes. Okay, B. People have been asking about the smoking lamp. So, let's just go ahead and go look at it. This is the smoking lamp. Few people would ask about it, so I thought I'd show it. There's 2 meanings for this, but the first one is the fact that it is simply a candle. My mom, I have no idea how long ago this started, but my mom always lit a candle when my dad was smoking a cigar or a pipe. And that got to me to mean home. So even if I'm not smoking, which is kind of rare, but every night I light a candle. It reminds me of home, and my parents. So this is the first part of the smoking lamp. I kind of made it more like a lamp, but really the essence of it is that there is a candle burning. It actually kind of diffuses the smoke, and especially this would be great for people that wives don't want them smoking in the house. For me, if I have a candle lit and I'm smoking, it is definitely cuts down on the smoke generated while smoking. I have a couple times had a pipe and did not have a candle lit just to test it, and there's a difference. So I've mentioned it before. Check it out. You'll be surprised what a candle can do for you. But also, while we're here, let's grab a little pipe and let's go back to my armchair. It just isn't working today. So I'm back. Little housekeeping. This little guy I've had this guy for a couple of years. A Brevia Zoom. Dumb name. Great little pipe. Like the looks. You know what I mean? This was covered in my video, The Quest, when I was looking for a calabash type pipe. And I love this one. Anywho, the second part of the smoking lamp. First being, just having a candle lit. Especially when you're smoking indoors. It does help. But for me, I just always have a candle lit in the evenings, and it does feel like home. But where the name the smoking lamp came from, and I've covered this in a video called The Smoking Lamp. Who'd have thought? Comes from the Navy. From the old days of the wooden ships, they couldn't have fires all over the place. The sailors didn't have matches. What they did is they had a lamp that was lit, maybe two on front and back of the ship, where the sailors could light their pipes. And they can control it, because definitely in those old days of those wooden ships, a fire was a tragedy. So that was the smoking lamp. During the work day, when everybody's working, smoking lamp was not lit. It was out. The Navy continued that tradition, and so when we were refueling, the smoking lamp was out, and it would be announced, smoking lamp is out. When we finish refueling, they would announce, smoking lamp has been lit. Basically saying, you now smoke. So, a nice little tradition. And I went with it. Another little thing the smoking lamp refers to, at the end of my videos, I always say, may your smoking lamp always be lit. And really what I'm referring to is good health. I hope that your days can always be able, you can always be able to smoke, whether cigars, pipes. My father, smoker all of his life. His doctors knew about it. But there was a time before he passed away, quite a few years before he passed away, he had an aneurysm, and that's when the doctors finally said, it's over. My dad just completely cold turkey, packed up, the pipes, sent them to me, because he was no longer going to be smoking, no longer having the cigars. So my wish for you is that till your dying days, and hopefully that's a long time, you'll be able to enjoy the pleasures of smoking. And that's what I'm really referring to. May your smoking lamp always be lit. And the third thing that we're going to cover in this video is a VR to Four-Eyed Piper. He is asking us, and I have to say, really do need to check out Four-Eyed Piper. I like him. That's enough for me. Should be for you. You know what I mean? He is asking us about a quest, or what are you looking for in your pipe journey, or maybe a tobacco journey, that unicorn pipe, or yes, quest. What are you looking for still in your piping? And I have one thing I'll mention first is I did have a quest like that. Basically, once I learned that you could have a birth year pipe. I never really thought about it, because pretty much every pipe I had, didn't really tell you what year it was. Never really thought about it until I had heard the mention of it, and I thought, wow, that's great. So my quest at that time was to find a birth year pipe. And there's really only two real ways that I know. Because again, so many pipes will be listed as from the 50s or the 60s, but not a specific year. Although Dunhill does have their pipes, their numbering system or whatever it is, but it can tell you what year that pipe was made. And that's Dunhill can do it. The other way might be, you know, if a pipe is the pipe of the year, that would be great. Just never seen any pipe of the year from as old as I am. But the Dunhill pipe of the year is just a quest, something I look for. I also had, because face it, Dunhills are too expensive for me. Although I look like the few that I have, came from eBay or something of that nature. Um, and I also kind of had a quest for, which I considered the classic pipe, which is a straight, smooth briar billiard. And I hate to say it, but nobody that I'm familiar with has a better one out there than the Dunhill. And it just happened late last year on eBay, a 1950, yeah, that's my birth year, Dunhill straight, smooth billiard. The classic pipe, my birth year, that was the epitome of the pipe, the unicorn pipe, the pipe quest. So now I have another one. And that is, and I've said this quite a few times, I started collecting Stan Wells' Sexton Everson designed pipes. He was the original carver for Stanwell. He is considered the godfather of pipe makers or pipe designers. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that he was also a great teacher. He didn't have any secrets that he wouldn't tell you if you asked them. If he taught, and many of the pipe smokers or pipe carvers came to him to learn from him. And so he was the man, and he created a new way of drilling and stuff. So I heard about him, this is a shortened version of it, but I heard about Sexton Everson, and I started thinking, I'm going to try and collect his pipes. And so that is an ongoing. Right now I have 36 of his designs. He did over 50. I have to say I'm not really sure, but it's over 50, somewhere around there, that he designed for Stanwell. And so I'm trying to get them. Now I'm not looking for super ones. No way I can afford if you ever had one that was signed by him or something, whatever he did. But I am looking for the original number, and all of his Stanwell pipes are numbered. And so if you have, and I have like two of the 13 because that's my lucky number, 13, you can find out, okay, that was designed by Sexton Everson. He had a lot of the lower numbers because he was the first one there. Have him. Tom Eltang was another major one. Kind of started the next batch. I have 4 of his. I'm not really collecting them, but I've gotten 4. And so yeah, that is my new quest. So anyway, thank you for watching all of this. Hope it was kind of an informative. I kind of did a hodgepodge of things this time. So, hey, remember, like and subscribe so that I know who's out there. Also, get into my GAW. The 30th is the final day, and on the 31st, which will be 1-year anniversary of me being a presenter, I'll have the GAW. And if you don't like and you're not willing to get into the GAW, the giveaway, you're not going to go to heaven. So yes, may your smoking lamp always be lit, because that would be a good thing. And you all take care out there. Thank you very much.